When you are ready, please tell us so that I can now brief our friends from the media. To our friends from the media, and of course to the members of the HCT Council and those here present, a while ago, the regional IATF approved our recommendation for the change of status of Tuguegarao City from MGCQ to ECQ, primarily because of two reasons, which will be given by, which will be shared to you in a while by Attorney Net. But the other reason, which Attorney Net cannot share with you because he has no data on that, is the health rate utilization, healthcare utilization rate, HCUR, healthcare utilization rate of our hospitals. For CBMC, 100% na po ang puno ang CBMC. And the others, puno-puno na rin po ng tigo 100%. The last I had a conversation, I called Dr. Glenn yesterday, and he told me that they added another 25 beds for their ICU and the COVID in their COVID ward. And puno na rin po, 25 pa ang naka-wait list sa kanila. So ganun po because they are saving the whole region. And for Tuguegarao City, we have 49 patients with CBMC. Punong-puno na rin po yung ibang mga isolation units natin. These are for the asymptomatic and symptomatic mild. We have 2 isolation units in the demo farm, 1 our training center, and the container van given to us by Secretary Mark Villar, DPWH, and Director Malaluan. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. That's a 32-bed capacity and 32-bed capacity CIU, Community Isolation Unit. And then we have our isolation unit at one wing of the Cagayan National High School, Senior High School, and the old SDO building, which was our former quarantine facility. Wala na pong quarantine ngayon, home quarantine na po lahat ngayon. So, ang mangyari is, kinonvert na po natin sa CIU, Community Isolation Unit, but bago lang po na-approve ng DOH. Hindi po tayo basta-basta makakonvert. It has to be approved by DOH. And then it was announced a while ago that OCD will give us a 50-bedroom capacity. Naghanap po sila ng hotel. It will be paid by OCD, but we will provide the personnel. So Net, ito po yung unang rason kung bakit mag-declare tayo ng ECQ. Net, please.
Yes, Mayor. Good afternoon to everybody. I'm sharing to you the graph wherein we can see that the number of COVID-19 cases in Tuguegarao City has a significantly increased for the past 14 days since March 14. So, yung lower graph po natin, it shows the number of new cases recorded in a day. So, for the past 14 days, we had experienced an overwhelming increase, and we're in as of March 27, 2021, we have recorded 113 new cases. And that is the highest number of new cases recorded in a day since the start of pandemic in March 2020. And if you can see yung ating pong high upper graph, it shows naman po the total active cases. So starting March 14 po, as you can see, our numbers continue to rise. And as of March 27, 2021, we have recorded a total of 513 active cases. And it is also the highest number of active cases recorded since the start of pandemic in March 2021. And also, I am sharing with you the our data showing that out of 49 barangays, we have a total of 45 barangays who are infected with COVID-19. this comprises 92% of the total number of barangays in Tuguegarao City, Mayor. And out of 14, yes, Mayor, and out of 45 barangays, Mayor, allow me to share to you the top 10. Top 10 barangays with COVID-19 cases. Ang top 1 po natin is San Gabriel with 72 recorded confirmed COVID cases. And ang atin pong top 10 ay Barangay Leonarda with 16 confirmed COVID cases, Mayor.
Hindi nakikita yung ano mo, yung screen mo, Atty. Net, oh. Hindi nakikita yung screen mo.
Yan, Mayor. Can
Hindi,
you see
yung,
it now,
yung
Mayor?
ano, yung top 10 mo, yung top 10.
The top 10, Mayor. Okay, Mayor. Let me just check it out. Here it is, Mayor, the top 10 barangays with COVID-19 cases, Mayor. Top 10 po natin ang San Gabriel with 72 confirmed cases, followed by Barangay Cagay with 47 cases, Ugak Norte with 40 confirmed cases, Pengueruyo with 37 confirmed cases, Ugak Sur with 32 confirmed cases, Atulayan with 27, and also Carig Sur 27, Catagdaman Nuevo with 23, Caritan Centro 20 cases, and our top 10 is Barangay Leonarda with 16 confirmed COVID-19 cases, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Atty. Net. Gentlemen and ladies, that's the first reason why we have requested for an upgrade of our ECQ, actually from change of status of our ECQ. The second is, which is I think more important, or the main reason why we are shifting to ECQ is yung HCUR na sinasabi ko po, yung healthcare utilization rate. Wala na pong paglalagyan ang mga patients pag nagkaroon ng severe or critical. Puno na po yung mga hospitals. The private hospitals, they have also requested na we go on ECQ even just for 10 days. Para ano, because our private hospitals, tayo dito sa Tuguegarao, one of the very few cities na the private hospitals are helping. And they have allocated a certain percentage of their bed capacity for COVID. So yun po yung main reason why, and the second is yung high number of cases. Okay. We base our protocols that yes, 10 days po ang in-approve ng regional IATF, but with kung hindi po, if it will not improve after 10 days, then they will extend up to 14 days based on the recommendation of the governor. And okay naman ako doon. Payag naman ko. Very reasonable po yun. And the protocols that we came up with is already now based on the newest protocols issued by the National IATF as of yesterday, as of last night, na protocols ng National IATF. Kasi maraming pagbabago po yung ECQ na po nila on a national scale, or on a, if you impose ECQ in your respective localities of areas of responsibility. So dito po, may I also refer to you yung ECQ namin. We will be posting it in our CIO. As usual po, yung with full on-site, wala na pong ano nila, on-site capacity ang sinasabi na nila ngayon is public and private hospitals, health and emergency hospitals, manufacturers of medicines, medical supplies, industries involved in agriculture, forestry, and the like, logistics service providers, yung delivery, online delivery, and yung mga tracking and freight forwarding. So yun po yung mga 100% on-site. Base po ito sa national IATF guidelines. And then essential and priority construction projects, whether public or private, in accordance with the guidelines issued by the DPWH. Manufacturing related to food and other essential goods, and companies that manufacture or supply equipment or products necessary to perform construction or maintenance. Kaya hiniling ko po sa DTI na kung pwede buksan ang hardware. Kasi based on their protocol, hindi po pwedeng buksan ang hardware. But I was telling them, pumayag ang National AATF na yung construction magpatuloy, saan bibili yung mga tao kung ano. And we have to take advantage of the present weather. Malapit na naman pong tag-ulan natin, sabi ko. So pumayag ang DTI, bukas po ang mga hardware natin. And then, essential retail trade and service establishments such as public market, supermarkets, grocery stores, convenience stores, pharmacies and drug stores, laundry shops, and water refilling stations. Food preparation establishments such as commissaries, restaurants, and eateries, but limited to take-out and delivery only. Public and private financial service providers involved in the distribution of government grants and amelioration subsidies. At 50% capacity, media outlets. Of course, media establishments pala. And then with skeleton workforce not exceeding 20%, dental rehabilitation, optometry clinic, and other medical clinics, veterinary clinics, banks, capital markets, money transfer services, water supply, energy and power, telecommunication, funeral and embalming services, pastors, priests, rabbis, imams, and then security personnel licensed by the PNP, printing establishments. Kasama na po ito, hindi lang po accountable forms, kasama na po dito yung educational requirements for education, modules and everything. Real estate activities. And then we go to only hotels or accommodation establishments with valid Department of Tourism DOT accreditation shall be allowed to accommodate guests and clients for legitimate purposes under the state public health emergency. The operation of such hotels and accommodation establishments as well as ancillary establishments within the premises such as restaurants, gyms, spas, function halls, and the like shall be subject to the guidelines of the regional IAT, of the national IATF. Face-to-face in-person classes at all levels shall be suspended. Wala naman po tayo dito, no? And then public transportation. Public transportation is allowed, pero with the new setup for tricycles, we follow the GB Roy. Green for Monday, blue for Tuesday, red for Wednesday, orange, yellow for Friday. And then yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sa Saturday, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 sa Sunday. So yun po yung pwede sa public transport natin. The same pa rin po kasi yun po ang guideline ng National IATF. Hindi po ibababa ang capacity. So dalawa pa rin po sa tricycle, but they have to have the barrier. Yung sa likod kasi marami kami nakikita po na wala pong barrier hanggang ngayon. And sa UV Express and the like, 50% po ang capacity, passengers capacity nila. The use of private transport shall be governed by the omnibus
tricycle,
public.
2 passengers.
Yes, 2 passengers, sinabi ko na. 2 passengers ang tricycles po natin. Dito sa Tuguegarao, backpacking shall be allowed for as long as you belong to the same household. And for APORs, ang pinayagan ng National IATF is APORs lang. But for Tuguegarao, we adapt for as long as you belong to the same household. But you should get a certification from the barangay captain that you belong to the same household. we allow back riding. Exempted, our curfew will be from 9 to 5. Curfew will be 9 to 5. Exempted po sa curfew are sandali lang po, tingnan natin. Exempted sa curfew is yung slaughterhouse. Marami po yun eh. Sandali lang. Okay, health workers and hospital personnel, authorized government officials in the performance of their duties, members of the Armed Forces, Philippine National Police, BFP, BJMP, barangay officials and tanods on duty, persons involved in emergency medical cases, those providing basic necessities like food and medicines, market vendors, wholesale and retail, drivers and helpers of delivery trucks, unhampered po yan, funeral parlors when retrieving or receiving cadavers, priests, religious personnel administering religious rites at night, street sweepers, garbage collectors, night shift duty and meat delivery personnel, and those providing basic medical necessities and delivery services for food and other basic necessities. They may operate 24/7. Ambulant vendors, including street vendors, shall not be allowed during the duration of the ECQ. Talipapa, we will allow them to operate from Monday to Friday. On the 10 days ECQ, we will allow them para hindi na po lalabas yung mga tao sa as much as practicable, as much as possible. Hindi na po lalabas sa barangays. And we will strictly implement the COVID Shield Control Pass. All COVID Shield Control passes will be issued except nakasuspend pa rin yung visitors pass po natin. Yun lang po ang salient points po ng ating executive order. We will be the entire executive order will be posted po by our CIO in a while. So we are now open to questions. If you have any clarification you want to take up. Any member of the HCT Council who want to say anything? Kung wala na po, we will go to question and answer na po. Yes.
Sir?
Len?
Yes, sir. Sir, before the questions, the Vice Mayor is watching through Facebook Live kasi naka-live din po tayo sa Facebook page ng Tuguegarao City Information Office.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
we are now open for questions po from our friends from the media. For the others, you may type your name sa ating chat para po mas systematic po yung pagkasunod-sunod ng ating mga tanong.
Hello, Ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am Dina. Go ahead, Ma'am.
Yes po, good afternoon, Mayor. Kailan mag-i-start yung ating ECQ? Hindi po natin nabanggit kanina.
Yes, yeah, I'm sorry. Our ECQ will start at 12:01 tonight, early morning of March 30, and it will end on midnight of April 8. 10 days exactly. And hoping that will be able to bring down of cases, COVID cases. It will not be extended up to 14 days. That's it, go.
Alright. Yung question po, Mayor, is kurada, wala pong time yung tao na mag-prepare for the ECQ.
Kung tingnan po ninyo, may heads up na po ang ECQ natin as early as Friday. At wala naman po kailangan ihanda ang mga tao kasi allowed naman pong lumabas kung essential po o bibili ka po ng pagkain. Kung curfew naman po, gusto mong mag-order ng pagkain, may online delivery naman po. So open po yan. Hihilingin po natin na yung ating mga anong tawag natin doon sa mga Chowking, Jollibee at McDonald's to open 24/7. To open 24/7. Para sa ganun po, kahit sa gabi, may delivery po, may pagkain po ang mga tao. Yun lang po ang i-open natin. But online deliveries,
Yan po muna, Mayor.
yes.
Next, sir, we have Sir Josh Kahulugan of Northern Forum po. Sir Josh?
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor. Mayor, from the Northern Forum, question lang po, the deadline of the payment of income tax is April 15. Are tax and accounting firms allowed to open to meet the tax deadline po?
Yes, we will open them. We will open. If you look at the executive order that we issued, pati BIR po, in-exempt po namin sa 20%. BIR, DSWD, and DA, recognizing their vital role in, especially at this time, na yung DSWD, nag-e-empake po sila sa ibibigay sa atin. Nag-e-empake pa rin po kami ngayon sa ibibigay doon sa mga nangangailangan, lalong nangangailangan na mga members ng community po natin. And yung BIR, kailangan makakolekta po. Palagi ko pong ina-exempt ang BIR because we recognize the vital role of BIR in collecting taxes with our national government, which we really need at this time of the pandemic. So, payagan po natin yung accounting firms because March 15 po yung deadline. April 15.
Yes, Mayor, additional question lang, no? Kanina sinabi nyo yung hardware mag-open since walang pagkukunan ng mga construction firm natin, no? Mayor, yung mga small time na construction, yung mga maliliit na tinatayong, are they allowed to operate or to continue constructing the building?
Kung tingnan po ninyo, ang nakalagay po sa ating ano. Okay pa ba?
Okay, Mayor, narinig ko po.
Narinig nyo kami? Oh. Kung tingnan po ninyo sa executive order po namin, ang nakalagay doon is essential and priority construction projects, whether public or private. Ang household, papayagan din po natin but on a limited capacity dahil kailangan po lahat ng construction natin, bilisan na natin ngayon kasi malapit na pong tag-ulan. Yun po ang logic why pumayag po kami sa pag-open ng kahit yung household o maliliit na construction at 50% capacity. Only 100 on-site capacity po, 100% po yung essential and priority construction projects.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, welcome, Josh.
Thank you, Sir Josh. Sir, si Kagawad Rick Bariwan ng Ugaksur, may tanong daw po.
Sige, Kagawad Rick.
Good afternoon, sir. The barangay government issued a resident COVID pass sa Holy Thursday and Friday.
Yes, you should issue. We will issue the COVID shield control pass. We should be ready to issue 24/7. That's why you come up, our barangay captains, you should come up with yung rotation ng mga barangay officials natin. But religious services for the Catholics is suspended. I already talked with Father Bernie and the Archbishop at pumayag naman po sila na isuspend muna lahat ang religious activities.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Thank you po. Si Cap Dex Kuwa po, ang tanong po niya, Mayor, kung allowed daw po ba ang fitness gym na mag-operate?
Close po, close. All gyms closed. Not allowed po.
And then we also have SK Vice President Sir Gerald. May tanong po kayo.
Gerald, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor, good afternoon po. Tanong ko lang po yung travel protocols coming in out the city po.
Okay, travel protocols, travel pass. If you are from Tuguegarao, you want to go out, you have to secure the travel pass. The travel pass, and then if you are coming in, you also have to, you are non-resident, and within Region 2, we allow we also require travel pass. But kung tignan po ninyo, when we operationalize the protocols of the provincial government, meron pong provision doon for non-residents. If you stay in Cagayan for more than 72 hours, you have to present your RT-PCR. If less than 72 hours, your health declaration. So yun po. For the others, na you cannot secure the health declaration, you register online. Online, we have 0956-347-7981. May I repeat? 0956-347-7981. For queries, CIO, do you already have your own platform or your own number?
Wala pa sir, wala pa po sa amin.
So for queries, please ask 09 doon sa command center po natin, 0916-887-2897. Or the same pa rin, yung 0956-347-7981. Doon po kayo pwede magtanong. For the activation of our neighborhood watch, kailangan po namin na mayroong magsumbong sa amin, 0956-347-7979. And hindi ko masyadong memorize yung hotline ng yung bagong hotline ng PNP, 0917-332. Sandali lang po para hindi po tayo magkamali, yung hotline ng PNP, meron na pong devoted hotline ng PNP. Para sa ganun po, pwede na po kayong dumiretso sa kanila. You don't have to go through us. 0927-339-2657. 0927-339-2657. PNP hotline po yon. Pwede na po kayong dumiretso sa kanila kung magsumbong po kayo na merong nagiinuman dito. Kasi pupunta o may nanggugulo dito, mayroong social gathering dito, may nagbe-birthday party po dito. Yun po, pwede na po kayong magsumbong po doon sa 0927-339-2657. Anything more?
Sir, Kap, sandali lang po.
Ayor, at tamamok kinigilog kay Licorbano na awan.
May likorban po tayo. Likorban. Sale and everything, likorban po. But, don't worry, Kap Munding, pwede ka uminom sa bahay nyo, pero ikaw lang. Bawal po na meron kang bisita na painumin mo. Kayo lang po sa household, bawal po kung may bisita ka. Yun ang dapat isusumbong ng mga neighborhood watch po natin sa 0956-347-7979.
Gawa mo lang.
Yes, Dan?
Gawa na lang Lili, pwede minum.
Doa ka mo ni Mrs. Mula, pwede minum. Doa ka mo pa ni Monet laman, Dan, pwede minum. Yes, because we are going to the Sangguniang, we will now request for an ordinance that will have a greater penalty for the owner of the house na papayagan po ang uminom ng mga bisita niya pag may liquor ban. And yung mga drivers po natin, they will likewise be charged kung may breach of protocol po. Henceforth, so we are going to the Sangguniang for that. They will have heavier penalty na i-request po namin. So that everybody will be conscious already. Para lahat po merong responsibilidad. Yung may-ari ng bahay, mas mabigat po ang parusa. Kung merong social gathering doon, pagpunta ng pulis, mas mabigat po ang parusa na ihahataw natin sa may-ari ng bahay.
Sir?
Yes.
May question po si Sir Villamor Visaya Jr., Philippine Daily Inquirer News Correspondent and GMA7 News Stringer. Sir Villamor, you may ask your question na po. Sir Vil? Balikan po natin si Sir Vil, baka hindi pa po siya naka may question din po si Attorney Marjorie Chan. Ma'am? Nandyan pa po kayo, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here. Sige, ako na mag-ask. Oo. Mayor, meron sa rule natin on the executive order that security personnel shall be allowed pero at 20% capacity. Does this rule apply also to security agencies, Mayor?
Yun po sa office nila,
Sa
Attorney March.
office.
Pero yung security agency na
Nagpo-provide.
nagpo-provide doon sa
Yes.
yung nandun sa on-site, walang limit po yun kasi yun po yung requirement ng
Okay.
security. Only yung
Okay.
office po, yung office personnel ang 20% po nila.
Okay, sir. At least that's clear
Pero
po. Second
yes,
question.
pero yes,
Yes, sir.
Attorney Marge.
Second
Go
po,
ahead, please.
ano pong specific, like, kasi sa rules po natin ngayon, it looks like medyo lumuwag po tayo when it comes to other businesses, Mayor. Ano yung mga rule of thumb when it comes to businesses na hindi po pwedeng mag-open?
Yung nakalagay sa DTI is non-essential retail, barbershop, salons, gym, not allowed po yon. Nilagay po nila doon yung construction, pero yung hardware stores, pero nag-request po ako ng exemption sa Tuguegarao. And yun ang pinaka-close na nila, pinaka-bago po nila based on memorandum circular ng National IATF. It
How about,
applies
sir?
to the entire country.
How about territories, mga ganun po?
That's why I have to request also TI. We overlooked that pero nasa isip ko kanina yung bukas yung mga yung mga nagbebenta po ng motorcycle. Nagbebenta
Yes, sir.
nagbebenta lack of public transport because our 50% only.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
we
And then
will open that.
last, sir, have we prepared assistance po ulit or ayuda for our
Yes.
constituents?
Yes.
Okay po.
Yes, kasalukuyan na po na naghahanda po yung ating CSWD. Napadala yung request kay Director Lucy. Umokay na po sila pero ubos na po sila kaya humingi na po sila ng tulong ng PNP ni Director Nieves, para yung mga PNP na po ang mag-re-repack. Nagre-repack na po rin po tayo sa city. Nagre-repack na po tayo sa city. We already placed our orders base po sa number of yung makakaya po
Yes,
ng city. We cannot give to everybody anymore, Attorney March. Pipiliin na po natin yung bibigyan po natin. But yung 3,000 na ayuda ng national government, pinatuloy ko po ang distribution sa DSWD kasi sabi ko, this is the time that the people, they need the money. So yung 3,000 po, tuloy-tuloy po ang pag-distribute. Kasama lahat po doon ang 3,000. Mayaman ka po o mahirap ka, sinama na po ng national government.
Sir, last question po. Under sanitation services po, allowed po ba dito, for example, po yung mga car wash, mga laundry, or hindi po sila kaparehas? When you say sanitation, what do we mean, sir?
Nakalagay doon ang laundry open. Ang car wash, i-hold muna natin. Tayo na muna maghugas ng sasakyan natin. But yung laundry, nakalagay sa executive order, open po.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Marge.
Sir, balikan po natin si Sir Vil Visaya Jr. Sir Vil, okay na pong audio nyo?
Magandang hapon, Mayor, at sa lahat ng mga pinuno ng lungsod ng Tuguegarao. I have two
Magandang hapon,
questions,
Vil.
Mayor.
Go ahead, shoot.
Opo. Unang-una po is maraming mga kawani ng pamahalaan sa lungsod ng Tuguegarao, whether sa local and national agencies, ang tinamaan ng COVID-19 virus. Batay na rin sa naunang mga ulat. At hakbang ang may bibigay at may patutupad ninyo para maibsan ang problemang ito. And, second po,
yes. Isa-isa
po
muna.
sa mga-
Sagutin ko muna.
Okay po, Mayor.
Phil, sagutin ko muna. No?
Po.
Ang isa sa mga hakbang na ginawa po natin is nanawagan po kami, pero naglabas po kami ng executive order din, na lahat po ng offices, you should have your COVID-19 police. So every department po dito sa amin, gaya po sa amin dito, meron po kaming COVID police. Which yung police, ang trabaho po ng COVID police na yon is siya po yung magre-remind sa kanilang mga office mates na social distancing, wearing of mask and face shield, especially during lunchtime. Especially during lunchtime. Karamihan po na nakaka-problema tayo is during lunchtime. Yung sabay-sabay po na kumakain, nagtatanggal po kayo talaga ng face mask nyo doon. So ang kailangan doon is social distancing talaga. So dito sa amin, ang ginawa po namin yung admin officers namin, because we have an admin officer per division or per department. Meron kaming admin officer. Sila na po ang COVID-19 police po namin, at saka sila rin po yung designated na disaster officer po ng office. So isa yun sa naisip po namin na kailangan para every now and then somebody should remind us. And we will also require now our public-private establishments to do the same. Hindi lang po sa government. Para sa ganun po, they will submit to us the names of their COVID police in their area. Para yun po yung trabaho niya, magre-remind. Usually is the admin officer po ang ginagawa namin.
Thank you po.
Yes, Phil. Number 2.
Second question po, hindi naman po sa mga mahuhuli na gumagamit pa rin ng falsifikado o kaya ay mga lumang COVID shield control pass. Ano ngayon yung gagawin ninyong hakbang rito?
Meron na po kaming ordinansa tungkol po diyan na inilabas ng 8 City Council, and sinabihan na po namin kapulisan namin na kailangan based on their observation, kasi we cannot really determine yung inisyuhan ng barangay at that instance na hindi po madelay yung tao. Nandun po yung mga nilagay na marks ng GSO po natin na para dun sa mga COVID shield po natin. Makikita mo kaagad, very very obvious po kung fake yung COVID shield, kasi kung minsan ang ginagawa po nila is isineserox lang po nila and then inilalaminate. So very very obvious po yung mga fake COVID shield passes.
I see. Salamat po, Mayor.
Yes, Phil, thank you. Ingat po.
Sir, may tanong din po si Sir Dextres Tagyam ng IFM Kawayan. Sir Dextres.
Yes, Mayor. Good afternoon po, at good afternoon po sa lahat. Mayor, ang tanong ko po, ano po yung i-expect ng ating mga near-town municipalities, especially yung mga bumabiyahe ng madaling araw papunta po ng public market po natin? Ano po yung ine-expect nila sa ating mga checkpoints po?
Kung manggaling ka po sa ibang municipalities, we are requiring a travel pass. So yun lang po ang dapat ipakita nila, and then sabihin nila doon sa travel pass nila na exempted sila sa curfew dahil food delivery po ang gagawin nila. Kasi ang nangyayari po yung mga wholesaler po ng mga food, lalo na sa palengke, nandito po sa Don Domingo.
Yes po.
And then yung mga nagre-retail po coming from the nearby towns, bumibili po sila dito, inire-retail po nila sa kanilang mga lugar. So kaya in-exempt namin po sila ng curfew. Kasama po sa exemption ng curfew yun. Sila exempted sa curfew. Basta food delivery po.
Yes,
Travel
po.
pass lang po ang hihingin.
Then pangalawang tanong po, Mayor, so yung 10 araw na ECQ po natin, Mayor, sa tingin niyo po ba kayang-kaya natin na mapababa yung cases po natin ng COVID case ngayon sa Tuguegarao City po?
Very confident po ako na may bababa po natin ang COVID cases natin sa Tuguegarao. Maybe just immediately after the 10 days. Dahil ngayon po is nagsaswab pa rin tayo. Yung mga contact tracing po natin tuloy-tuloy. Yung numbers na ngayon, yun yung resulta po ng mga na-infect na yung mga marami. So maybe sa end part ng 10 days is may bababa na po natin ang number of COVID cases po dito sa Tuguegarao. Gaya po nung experience po natin yan nung January na ECQ po natin. This is our 4th ECQ. It's really very difficult na napakabigat po na desisyon po ito. Ngunit we have to do something. Lalong-lalo na po, ang number 1 po na sinasabi ko na rason is yung HCUR po natin, yung healthcare utilization rate po sa mga hospitals pa natin, puno na po. Overwhelmed na po ang HCUR po natin.
Thank you so much po, Mayor.
Yes po.
Thank you, Sir Dextres. Sir, may tanong din po sa atin si Cap Dexter Cua. Cap, nandyan po ba kayo? Cap Dex Cua.
Tapos na yung tanong niya kanina, yung gym.
Sige, sir. Next po is, we also have Sir TJ to daw po. Sir TJ. Sir TJ pa, unmute na po.
Hello, Mayor. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, TJ. Evening na po.
Yes, sir. Mayor, since full nga na yari COVID hospital tam ngamin, sitaw ang yan yari kababayat tam nga medyo iga malala taki mega futaw ta COVID virus.
Awat to anya tama na.
Sitaw
Except
na, Mayor.
we go to the private, no kaya da sitang pagangama accept. Pero iga pagay bakante ta private ira CBMC napanapanunga na TJ. Iga pagay waitlist na kwa na CBMC nga na. Nakalinya nga na 25 patients sa CBMC based on my last conversation with Director Glenn, which was yesterday.
Direct da nga na, Mayor, nga umita private hospital.
Yes, pwede dang na umita private hospitals talaga. Pero actually, private hospital iga nga na i-COVID patients sa private hospitals tam. They allowed already. St. Paul, Divine Mercy, RPGMC, lahat na po ng hospital. De Leon, meron na rin po yata.
Balo, Mayor, balo.
Yes.
Sir, yung tanong po ni Cap Dexter Cua, yung about daw po sa kanilang unused BDRRM fund, kung pwede daw po nilang gamitin para po bumili daw po ng relief goods sa kanilang mga barangay.
Yes, pwede po yung gamitin yung yung a portion of your CDRM funds, yung doon sa 30% po ninyo. Pwede pong gamitin yun. Magtanong lang po kayo sa accounting natin para mag-guide po kayo sa kung paano nyo gastusin. Meron pang memorandum circular yata na pwedeng gamitin din dito sa mga problemang ganito, yung para sa ayuda o sa mga food packs o family packs, yung unused SK funds. So tingnan po ninyo, magtanong po kayo sa accounting. Meron pong proseso lang. Hindi mabigat na proseso po yun.
Thank you, Mayor. Another question from DZCV kay Ma'am Joy po. Ma'am Joy, yung inyo pong katanungan. Ma'am Joy? Habang inaantay po natin si Ma'am Joy, balikan po natin si Sir Josh ng The Northern Forum po, Mayor.
Mayor, may question lang. Query lang to. Siguro sa inyong dalawa ni Dr. James Guzman to. According kasi sa protocol, if I may clarify lang to, dito daw sa isolation unit, after 14 days completing the isolation, madi-discharge ang patient if na siya, if okay na yung pakiramdam niya and na-complete niya ng 14 days. However, ang concern ko lang, if 14 days sa tingin natin, let's say na positive pa rin siya, pero hindi na daw magkakaroon ng second swab, pero hindi natin alam nga na positive siya kasi wala ng second swab. Ano pong stand natin dito? Limited po ba ang resources natin when it comes to swabbing people or swabbing patients natin sa second swab?
Josh, the protocol of the OH, after 14 days, you can already go out. wala na pong second swabbing. Because based on the scientific study ng World Health Organization is, maintindihan niyo po ako, Josh? Josh?
Yes, Mayor. Opo.
Okay. Based on the scientific study ng World Health Organization, non-infective na po ang tao after 14 days. Actually, after 10 days, non-infective na po ang tao. Hindi na po maka-infect yung may transmission. Pero, siyempre nanigurado po tayo sa 14 days po ang ginagawa po nating protocol. Dr. James, you correct me if I'm right. Hey, you correct me if I'm wrong.
You're correct, sir. You're correct. There's no more reswabbing, no? Kasi tama yung sinabi ni Mayor. On the 14th day, no, more or less you're assured that you have developed the necessary antibodies for you to battle or to fight the infection. Aside from that, you now are more or less assured that you are non-infective. So hindi ka na makakahawa sa ibang tao. However, no, ang sinasabi namin, if your office will still allow you 7 days, no, of additional home quarantine, that would be best because we all know that coming from a 14-day isolation period, no, siguro kailangan mo rin ang pahinga na additional 7 days. So that makes it 21 days.
Ganon din ma-practice namin dito. 21 days po kami, except dun sa mga kailangan mag-opisina. Gaya ko noon, hindi ko na mahihintay ang 21 days. Kung hopefully hindi magkasakit si Dr. James at si Dr. Marcos, hindi po pwedeng hintayin ang 21 days dahil very crucial po yung mga trabaho nila.
Sir, in addition to that, sir, ang nasa guidelines pa ng DOH, you may integrate the person with COVID, yung word na reintegrate in the community na, sir. So, yes. Safe to say, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Marcos.
Sir, may tanong din po tayo mula kay Cap Edison. And after kay Cap Edison po ay kay Bombo Efren din po. So Cap, nandyan po ba kayo?
Hello, Mayor.
Yes, Cap. Good evening.
Mayor.
Cap?
Mayor?
Yes, Cap. Go ahead.
Mayor, since yung machineries allowed na open tomorrow, yung mga auto supplies and mga service center ng mga sasakyan, allowed ba sila mag-open?
Yeah. Allowed mag-open yun. Yes, pati yung mga nagbebenta. Dahil nga sa problema na we have to balance yung lack of public transport. Kasi limited ng public transport eh. 20% na lang ngayon ng tricycle na umiikot. If we will allow public transport, automatically, kailangan may mag-repair pag may masiraan. Kaya pumayag din po tayo. Ngunit, ang capacity po nila hindi buo. Hindi 100%. Hindi 100% on-site.
Okay.
Ang inilagay natin sa kanila is 50% lang yata o 20% on-site.
Okay. Mayor, how about yung mga tupad workers? Allowed sila mag-work starting tomorrow?
Yeah. We will allow our tupad workers to work. We will allow our tupad workers to work. Kailangan po matapos po nila yung trabaho po nila. Kasi kailangan po na makasweldo po sila para may additional na pera po yung mga tao natin.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you po, Cap. Bombo Efren po ng Bombo Radyo Tuguegarao. Sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good evening, Mayor. Ang katanungan ko po ay tuloy ba ang vaccination program ng city government sa kabila po ng implementasyon natin ng enhanced community quarantine?
Yes po. As of now, Dr. Jokari, are you with us? Are you on board, Dr. Jo?
Yes po, sir. Yes po, sir.
So, our vaccination czar, Dr. Chua, please, nag-lipstick si Dr. Chua. So, Dr. Chua, please, brief us on the status of our vaccination.
Okay po. I-share ko lang po yung natapos po namin na vaccination last week for the 4 days na ginawa po namin na vaccination. So ito po yung total number na nabakunahan po namin last week for the births po, with a total of 463 na ang percentage po nila as to the eligible is only 35%. Tapos sa CDRRMO po, it's 95%. For the City Health Office is 80%. For the standalone po, ito idinagdag na po namin. We have vaccinated a total of 137. For the DILG and the contact tracers, 93% na po ang nabakunahan. As of the moment po, wala na po kaming vaccine na available doon sa Tuguegarao City Health Office. So this week po, antayin pa po namin yung deliveries po sa amin ng DOH. Inubos na po lahat namin last Friday, yung lahat po nang na-deliver nila sa amin last week. So we have vaccinated a total of 788 na individuals po last week.
Last week. And your total?
788 po last week.
Hindi, last week lang po yon.
Yes po.
Pero yung total na na-vaccine, nabigyan na ninyo ng vaccines.
With the, wait sir, wala akong total nito with the hospitals kasi sir eh.
Meron ako dito, 4,051.
Thank you sir.
Yes. Which is 71.27% of the eligibles. May I know what's the reason why mababa ang births natin, Dr. Jo?
Sir, sa births po kasi, ang una po kasi naming tinawag, ito po yung mga nag-yes po for Astra. So, ang nag-yes lang po kasi sa Astra was 536. 536 lang po. And among the 536 po, meron pong 111 na hindi pumunta. So, nagdagdag po kami ng another 100 individuals. So kaya po ang total na nabakunahan, na pumunta po sa amin is 525 po. Meron po kaming deferral na 58 po. So pupuntahan po, babalikan po namin ang mga births, BHWs, BNSS kasi po yung mga baka po ang gusto po nila, ang choice po nila na vaccine is the Sinovac. So ito po kasi is yung for the Astra lang po ito noon.
So may choice sila, either Sinovac or Astra?
Nabigyan po kasi sila ng choice noon, Mayor, na meron po kasing parang survey noon na ginawa na, are you willing po to be vaccinated with Astra, parang gano'n. So yun po yung una po naming kinuha na lang po muna, yung mga nag-yes po doon.
And ano nang isusunod nyo na sa priority list natin, Doktora?
Yung ituloy po namin yung births, tapos nasa standalone na po kami, sir. And then even with the quarantine, yung mga hotels po, sir, yun yung medyo nakaligtan namin na konti. Yung quarantine hotels po natin, sir. Yung mga pinag-i-stayan po ng ating mga TCPGH people, yung sa Villa Blanca, sa Zerk, may mga quarantine hotels pa daw po tayo, sir. So yun po yung next na ibabakunahan po namin.
Okay. And then after that?
Senior. Senior na po, sir.
When do you expect?
Sir, hindi po namin.
Okay. Depende sa pagdating ng
yes po, sir. Depende po.
Yeah. So, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jo. Yes. Dr. James, thank you. Anything more?
Sir,
yes,
si Ma'am Joy po ng DZCV. Ma'am Joy? Nandyan pa po ba kayo? Kung wala po si Ma'am Dina po ng DWPE, may tanong din po siya.
Mayor, good evening na. Regarding po dun sa vaccination, yung sa senior citizens, kumusta na po ang acceptance nila dito sa vaccine? I understand last time medyo nahirapan po tayo sa kanilang bilang for the vaccination.
Yung acceptability rate ng vaccines po natin from the senior by the senior citizens medyo tumataas na po kasi ang ginawa po ni Kapitan Bajil is require niya yung mga kapitan po natin na umikot mag house to house campaign po para sa medyo maganda na po ang acceptability rate ng vaccines sa ng senior citizens po natin.
Mayor,
nung una 22% lang po. Mababa po masyado.
Mga ilan na po ngayon, sir?
Yun ang wala kaming wala kung anong ilang percentage pero gumanda na po based on last report nila sa akin. Maganda na po ng kaunti. Much better than the first one.
Yes. Mayor, isa pa po, yung within 10 days, target nating mapababaan yung ating COVID cases. Mga ilang percent for us to hindi na mag-extend ng ECQ?
Wala po kami nilagay na target para maibaba po natin ang natin, but definitely I'm very confident that we'll be able to bring down. All we have to do is just minimize manage the mobility of people, and we need the support of the community to observe yung proper protocols po natin. And of course, our regional centers po natin, our directors, para po sa ganun po medyo mamenosan po natin yung transmission in the workplace.
Ano na po active cases natin? Ilan na po? And meron po bang mga critical dito?
Ang latest po na report sa akin ni Doktora, ito lang kapapasok po ni Doktora Rosel. Medyo magkaiba po kasi ang number po natin at sa number ng DOH. Pero ang latest po sa atin is may bago tayong 568. 568 ang nandito, 58 ang new cases for today, and ang recoveries natin is 9 lang with 1 death. So 20 na po ang death natin. Mas mataas po ang death rate ng Region 2 compared to national death rate. So, 'yun ang natin, ang sitwasyon po natin dito. 20 po tayo. Hindi ko lang nakuha kanina kung ilan yung buong region po natin. But we have a sizable percentage of the overall. Mabigat po tayo sa Tuguegarao. Lalong-lalo na ngayon, gaya ng sinabi ko, napakabigat po ng sitwasyon natin, gaya ng Metro Manila, dahil po puno na po yung mga hospitals po natin. May naka-waitlist na nga po, naghihintay na lang po. Alam ko po sa Metro Manila, ganun din po kasi meron kaming mga kamag-anak na ganun po ang sitwasyon nila. Hindi na po sila, critical na po sila pero hindi sila kapasok sa hospital dahil wala pong available. Kung tingnan po ninyo sa Pasig City, yung hospital po nila doon, yung COVID hospital po nila doon, yung mga tao nasa tent na po. Puno na rin po yung tent sa labas. Yung mga tao, naglagay na lang po ng higaan sa labas. Open po, open. So I hope it will not happen to us.
Last po, pasensya na. Nagkukulang na po ba tayo ng health workers na para tumingin sa ating mga COVID patients?
Yes, because kung tingnan po ninyo, very critical po ang frontliners natin. As of now, out of the 568, 91 po ang frontliners po natin na may COVID cases. Out of 91, we have 13 from the PNP and 58 na healthcare workers. 8 po sa amin sa LGU na employees. We have 6 from BFP. So yun po yung sitwasyon po natin. 91 po ang frontliners po natin. Kung 100 is about 18 to 17%. That's very high po. Baka wala nang po sa atin, mag-asikaso. Yun po ang isa sa kinatatakutan po natin.
Thank you po.
Ang ngunit nagbigay ulit ng additional po ang DOH kanina, si Dr. Rio. Maraming salamat po kay Dr. Rio. Nagbigay ng additional po sa atin na nurses. Tayo na po ang mag-hire and then ang makikipagkontrata na lang sa DOH. Pero tayo na po yung pipili kung sino yung nurses na kukunin natin. Additional hiring of nurses by DOH. Sila po ang magbabayad.
Ilan po?
Hindi ko lang nakuha. Pero
Five, sir. Five.
Yes, initial 5,
sir.
pero nag-request pa siya ng additional sa national. Pero ngayon, nagbigay siya immediately doon sa request po namin ng 5. And then, nag-request din po kami ng additional na PPEs from Director Harold and additional food packs po from Director Lucy. Okay na po sila lahat, nag-empake na po ng And yung OCD po, gaya na sinabi ko, magbibigay po ng 50 bedroom capacity na CIU. Sila po ang magbabayad, tayo lang magpo-provide ng personnel. Anything more?
Thank you po.
Sir,
We did not prepare dinner for you.
Sir, nandito rin po si Sir Harris Julio ng ABS-CBN.
Yes.
May tanungan kayo.
Yes, Harry.
Are you, he is with us, Mayor. He is joining para makakuha din po siya ng ating mga, sir, habang inaantay po natin yung iba, we just would like to have some of the important questions sa Facebook Live po natin, Mayor.
Okay.
Allowed po daw ba ang mag-visit sa cemetery?
Allowed naman. Allowed naman ang visit sa cemetery.
Okay po.
Pero hindi po allowed pala kasi hindi essential yun.
Hindi po siya essential. Okay.
It's not an essential travel.
How about ang flights po natin? Mag-ooperate pa rin daw po ba, Mayor?
Yes, tuloy po ang flights po natin. Pero ang protocol po depende po sa DOTR. Ang protocol po ng pagsakay. Ngunit dito sa pagbaba mo, meron po tayong protocol. Na-operationalize na rin po natin yung protocol ng national government.
Sir, another question. Certification daw po mula sa company instead of company ID. Kung taga-Tuguegarao sila, sir, tapos nagtatrabaho sa ibang lugar. Pwede daw po ba ang certification?
Yes. Pwede po ang certification ng kumpanya po ninyo kung wala po kayong company ID. Nangyayari po kasi yan.
Ang mga mekaniko daw po, sir, private and mga pwedeng magmekaniko, pwede daw po ba silang mag-work? Kasi ang nabanggit lang po is sa construction, sir eh. How about yung mga mechanics po?
Pwede kasi inallow natin yung public transport eh. When we allowed public transport, we should allow the collateral establishments that need to support the public transport and of course the private transport.
Sir, another question po from Attorney Marge. Ilan daw po ang limit ng personnel habang nag-virtual mass aside from the pastor? Ilan